Hello, fellow men of culture. And I do say men of culture. If there's a woman that's actually watching this video right now, then might as well just be a figment of my imagination. You know, like a spooky apparition. Just look at my channel analytics.
Bruh.
Today, I'm going to talk about some doujinshis. Yes, those type of doujins. Time to take my place as the hentai man, adorn my Heigo crown, and share my vast amount of knowledge amongst the people. And before dipping into my hentai reserves, I should probably apologize beforehand if I butcher any, if not all, the names of these doujins. So, without further ado, let us step into the doujin spotlight. The first doujin I'm going to be talking about is Shishunki no Obenkyou. It has 6.5 chapters, and this one follows the story of two childhood friends doing, well, you can probably guess.
Bruh.
After making a bet on who will do better on the next test, when that time finally arrives, they both get 100%, so they decide that they should both get a reward. That makes sense, right? Kobayashi wants the eraser Kasuga uses, and Kasuga wants, well, it's complicated. You can probably guess what happens next. And throughout the chapters, you see the relationship progress until it all accumulates in the final chapter. Just look at how wholesome this is. This is what hentai should be, not whatever this is. The next doujin on the showcase is Coppélia Brothel. It's a standalone doujin, and truly a unique one. I've never really seen anything like this. The art and art style is just absolutely breathtaking. Not only is the art amazing, this doujin has a pretty interesting story and world. Well, for a short story anyway. It would be really interesting to see it as a, full-blown series or a full-blown manga maybe. I'm not going to get too in-depth about it because you should really give it a read. Maybe even right now. I've got 20 minutes to wait. Are you back? How was it? If you didn't go read it, not really shame on you, but let's go to the next one, shall we? Next up is Boku no Risou no Isekai Seikatsu. Ugh, kind of a mouthful. Maybe it's because I don't speak Japanese. Is this how other countries see English? Have I been living a lie? This doujin, as of now, has 9.5 chapters. It starts out with this guy doing his funny business for the 12th time, when he's transported to a fantasy world. Whoa! But where in most isekai, the protagonist completely wastes an amazing opportunity, since this is a hentai, I'm sure you can guess what happens. Yep. And as the chapters progress, he collects more women. Pretty epic. But that's not all. Throughout the story, there's an underlying mystery element as well. And where the most recent chapter left off is a pretty solid cliffhanger. Next up on the list is Please Freeze Please. It has 10 chapters. This doujin is pretty solid. It follows the progression of a guy and two girls doing the funny business. The art style is really what sells this one for me. Is it sad that I'm attracted to a drawing? No, everyone else is just wrong. I gotta say, it was really tough reading this during November. That was a really, really bad idea. The last one I'm going to talk about in this video is a personal favorite of mine. It's Senpai no Kawaii Tokoro, which is a great standalone doujin. Everything in this doujin is amazing. The art style is great, and the woman is hot as sin. Her thighs are so thick, and it's amazing. As an ass man myself, I love this doujin. There's not really much else to say about it though, it's just kinda epic. And that's all the doujins I'm gonna cover in this video. Did you enjoy my presentation? If you didn't, you can go ahead and leave a dislike on the video, but that won't really do anything anymore, so I really wouldn't even bother. I could also ask you to subscribe, but I won't do that. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Until next time.